Okay, welcome to Mont-Sainte-Anne World Cup. We're in Quebec this week in the East Coast Canada, in the French-speaking part of the country. This week we're pitting out the Marzocchi tent and rig. Ronnie the Magician's hooked us up and we're dialed in for this weekend. I'm going to cruise around the pits now with Mono and see who we can find and see what questions we can get answered for you. Okay, we've got the guys from Fox Racing here. We're very pleased that they've got the truck back. As everyone knows, it got stolen prior to this weekend, so we're glad you got the truck back. But we've got a Facebook question that's come in from Damien Howe, and he asks, who left the keys in the Fox Racing truck?
No, Damien, it wasn't like that. I walked out of the hotel room first thing in the morning to see the truck was gone. First place I looked was my pocket. I was so blown away by it that I walked out of the hotel and stood in the parking stall and looked, and sure enough, it wasn't there. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I haven't had sleep in several nights. I finally slept last night for the first time, and your stomach is upside down the whole time, and it is very, very stressful. Not only do they take something you put a lot of energy into, you just with your garage, you cleaning it, putting things away, storing things. It becomes part of your life just a little bit, especially for us because we live in the things so much and we're traveling so much in it. So they took a part of me when they took my trailer.
I know how that feels.
They say it's Fox's trailer, but I consider it mine, and they took a chunk, and I'd like to find the guy. He would not have much of a left hand left when I got done. We cut it off right at the wrist.
I think you should go back to cutting hands off for robbers, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. At least hands, if not other parts.
Right, well, we're glad you got it back, and thanks for your time.
Great, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We'll see you later.
Okay, we've got Matti in here from, what team do you ride for, Matti?
Chain Rex and Cycle Snooker Proof.
That's a good team. Matti, we've got a question here from Richard Park, and he asks, what has happened to the gearbox revolution? Has bike development plateaued out, do you think?
I think no one's figured it out. Everyone's trying to come up with these crazy ideas, but in the end it was just a derailleur cassette in a carbon box, not cardboard box.
Was it really though? Did you guys not have a little motor in there?
It was, because once when I went to lube the inner chain, and it was strictly that you're not allowed to open it, and I lubed it, and the little straw from the WD-40 sucked into the gearbox. I had to take it apart myself and take it out. And yeah, it was just a cassette and a derailleur in a box.
Okay, we've got Michaela Gow, as we're in Canada. She's a Canadian, and she's very pretty, and I'm sick of talking to dudes. So, Michaela, how's it going today?
Pretty good.
I've got a question from the Facebook fans for you, and it comes in from somebody called Simon Messenger, and he says, who cares about sponsors?
Who cares about sponsors?
I was behind the house because the guy told me the toilet not broken. I'm like, I have diarrhea, I need to go, I'm sick. He's like, no, you have a toilet down there. I fucking look around the toilet. I was like, oh fuck, I have to go. I start running. Oh man, I was holding the trees. And when I hold the trees, I shake the trees and all the water came down. That sucks.
Well, we've got a Facebook question coming for you from Christopher Osborne. Do you know him? It says, for Danny Hart, Billy Bigger Foster from the Hut at Hampsley would like to know what shampoo you use on your mullet.
What shampoo do we use? Well, my coach Oscar uses vinegar to wash his hair, which is not really for me, but he's really tried to get me on the vinegar, but I give it a miss.
On the vinegar stroke?
Yeah, the vinegar stroke all over my hair. We love that. But no, just whatever my man puts in my shower bag, I don't know, just first I come to.
Sound. Well, that's what you get when you still have your mum. When you're as young as Dan and smashing the World Cup, when you're still young enough for your mum to pack your shower bag, you're rocking.
That's it, thanks ma'am. I appreciate all the help. All the shampoo you give me, it's good. Seems to work. Keeps my hair clean.
Maybe my mum didn't give me the right stuff, Dan? This question's from Tim Lake, and he says, can we ask you why you changed your name from Alex to Alan?
Wow. This is a bit of a long story, to be honest, because I moved to Wales years ago, and I always get a hard time off some people about, oh, you're English, you live in Wales, all this. And,
Joe's always slagging you about that.
That's it, Joe. Joey's one of the worst. But Rob Smith and Ralph Jones, I went on a trip with them to Bulgaria, and the whole time they were just ripping me, and for some reason they started calling me Alan. I don't know why. There was this cartoon squirrel or something. I don't really know what it was about. They kept going, Alan, Alan, and that's where it came from. And yeah,
No way. Has your name only just changed?
it's not my real name. But yeah, a lot of people call me Alan now. So
Yeah, I know that face. That's on YouTube if you want to check that out. It's a good BBC funny animal script. This is why Marzocchi suspension is so good, because Ronnie is a magician.
It's the hands, man. It's the hands. All right, we'll try something new. If I mess up, though, we have to start over because it's been about 2 years since I've really done magic. So, all right, Nigel, I need you to put your hand out like this, like a gun. Okay. So we've got the what is that? The
Diamond.
Ace of Diamonds. Okay, I'm going to take that Ace of Diamonds and insert it in your fingers right there. Okay, perfect. Actually, at this point of the trick, most people are skeptical to think that they actually still have the Ace of Diamonds down there. See, I have the Ace of Hearts. You can turn it over. You actually have the Ace of Diamonds still. Go ahead and turn it back over. And what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to switch these cards. I'm going to try to switch them without you actually noticing that that was bad. You noticed it. Okay, check it out. I'm going to try it again, a little slower. That was a little better that time. Yeah, I mean you didn't see me switch them. Yeah.
I've got 2 cards now.
Yeah. So you have an Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts. Do you remember what's on top and what's on bottom?
The top one's the Ace of Hearts.
So the Ace of Hearts on the top,
And the bottom one.
and the bottom one should be the diamonds. Well, you see, in my face-up deck of cards, I have 2 face-down cards. And on the top, I have the diamonds, and on the bottom,
No.
I actually had the hearts. And
What?
you have the jokers, man.
No way. That's ridiculous. Holy Christ. That's pretty impressive, that, dude.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
That's unreal, isn't it? I don't know.